Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. Hope everyone's been good. I'm good. I just realized that I've never really talked about my locks before. Like, you guys have seen me go from having very short locks to having like shoulder length hair and everything. And I'm like, yeah, I've never really talked about my locks and I never thought I would. But this week marked 4 months locked. I know. So I've been locked for 4 years and I'm just so happy. It's like, just seeing the way my hair has grown and being able to stay locked, you know, this like they're really like cool styles that have been coming out and it's like, oh my gosh, that would look so nice. But I'm like, I'm stay true to my locks. So let's talk about my locks. First of all, these are my locks. They're twisted. I did them by myself, by the way.
Oh my
God! They're twisted right now. But normally they are slimmer, would I say? So I have 128. I don't know if that's exactly true. It seems more to me, but my friends Joshua and Heritage counted them for me, so I'll probably have to double check myself. But I have 128 locks allegedly, and one thing I think you should know if you want to start your locks is that your locks are never going to be the same size. I mean, I have really thick locks, especially at my crown and like the middle part of my head, and that's mostly because I grow hair more there. And I have really skinny locks, I would say at my edges, but I'm just wanting to see, do you see, compared to something thick like this, that's the difference. So yeah, so just know that your locks are not really going to be the same size, and that's okay. I was panicking. I thought my hair was thinning. I thought like, oh, something was wrong. My loctician didn't do it well or something, but no, it's totally normal. And I know this because I've seen a lot of other locked girlies that have the same similar thing where some are really skinny and some are super big. So that's okay. But I just wanted to, you know, answer some questions that you might probably have. So let's get into the video. So what kind of locks do I have? Somebody just recently asked me that. This is definitely not micro locks. This is not sister locks. This is not interlocking as well, where you use a specific pin to do it. These are instant locks. And instant locks, it basically just means that I kind of skipped a process. So I'll explain the way I understand it is that sometimes it takes very long periods for your hair to lock, you know, but I kind of skipped that process in the sense like I was going back to Mauritius in like September, I think, and he got my hair done in August. So I didn't have time for him to keep, you know, locking my hair or whatever, so that like he would wash over that process for me. I didn't have that time, so he did instant locks, and then I don't know how to explain it without doing the thing, but then it's just, I basically just skipped over the process. So my hair kind of looked locked as I did it. I didn't have to wait for like 6 weeks for my hair to start looking like locks. So instead of my hair looking like twists like they normally would when you first start out, they looked like locks. So instant locks. I don't know if you guys get it, but I hope you do. Okay, so the first thing, why did I decide to lock my hair? The first thing, to be honest, there was no particular reason. The first one is that my mom was locked, or is locked, so she has beautiful locks, so that was one reason. The second thing was I saw Chloe and Haley, their hair locks were really, really good. So my cousin and I was like, oh yeah, we'll get our hair done like that, So that was another reason. And to be honest, the third reason is that I really hated combing my loose hair. I used to get headaches. And you know, then like the aunties didn't know that you had to spray with water, or they didn't know the kind of combs to use, so it was crazy. So those are the reasons I decided to lock my hair. The second reason, would I advise people to lock their hair? Is yes. For me, it's the best decision I've made concerning my hair. Less manipulation, less time to sit down on a chair to get your hair done. And I feel like because there's less manipulation, less combing, less tight styles, then it grows better, or the hair is retained. I don't know how they say it, but you get the gist. So your hair grows more. And to be honest, I really do think so, because before my hair was not growing. I combed my hair for 6 years. I'll show you a picture. Oh my gosh. But anyways, I cut my hair for 6 years, and I started growing it out when I was in secondary school. But it was growing, but it was not, anyways. But when I locked my hair, I could see more growth. So maybe it was growing then, but at a slower pace than it's growing now, due to less manipulation. So yeah. And would I ever losing my locks? To be honest, when I first started, I never used to think about losing my hair. But recently, I don't know why, there's just been thinking about, oh, maybe I should. When I remember, I'm like, who's going to comb my hair? Like, those styles that I want to do are really, really cute. But after 3 weeks, we're back to the drawing boards. Like, I can't. I'm so sorry. I can't. So would I ever losing my hair? To be honest, not in the foreseeable future. I may do it. I may just decide to cut it off and start afresh. But I don't think that I would losing it. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't go back to combing hair. I can't go back to sitting 8 hours for braids. I'm so sorry, I can't. Next question. Is there anything I would do differently for my hair? No. There's actually a story behind that. So fun fact, I got my hair locked before. So came back from Mauritius for a holiday 2021, and I came back in May. In June, I had locked my hair. And I wasn't happy with it. I'll show you guys pictures. I wasn't happy with it. It was not giving, Chloe and Haley. It's crazy. But it wasn't giving what I wanted it to give. My mom saw it. She was like, you don't like your hair? I'm like, no, I don't. But like, she already paid for it, So I didn't want to bother her. And she was like, if you don't like it, I'll pay for you to loosen it and get it done again, And that's how I met my loctician that does all those cool styles for me. So, because I went to relock the hair that I had gotten done in June. And he was like, oh, the person didn't do something well because I have fuller hair. Like, the hair is supposed to be less, I think it was big in the front. So I was like, who's this person? Like, what do you know? And then he was like, if you want, I'll loosen it for you. So I told my mom, and she was like, you've been complaining about your hair. Like, let him do it for you. So she paid for me to loosen my locks. I loosened it. And then he did this ones for me. So that's the story. So is there anything I would do differently? No, my loctician already changed my hair for me, so I really love my locks. I always get compliments on my hair, and so it's like, it's not because of the compliment though, but it's like, I think like it just like affirms like, oh yeah, like I did a good job with changing my locks and everything, so there's nothing I would do differently. But to be very honest, sometimes I feel like I should have done micro locks, and which is crazy because I have a full head. But sometimes, like, because of the kind of locks that I did, or maybe because of the way my hair grows out fast, styles only last 2 weeks for me. And I'm used to having my hair done every time, like my loctician doesn't play, the one in Nigeria. But coming to a new country and I'm getting my hair done like once in 5 months, like professionally done once in 5 months, like micro locks would probably last longer for me because I like to have my hair neatly styled. But I'm also just learning, like, they're locks, like they don't necessarily have to be neatly styled all the time, like, so that's the only thing I'm like, but I really like my hair and I don't think I would change a thing. Yep. Would I dye my hair? I would. My loctician is against me dyeing my hair because he's like it would like kill the part that I dye, and I want to do the whole thing. But I'm waiting for the perfect time. I know that does not exist, but like Ronaldo said, it hasn't clicked. We're looking for the click. It hasn't clicked for me. It's like every time I'm like, oh, I want to do it. I'm like, oh, when it's summer. In Ireland, there's no summer. So I'm like, okay, now, like, we're going back into winter. Like, what's the point, anyways. So it hasn't just clicked for me, but I definitely do want to dye my hair. I've seen some amazing styles on Pinterest, and I'm like, oh, that would eat bad. But like, I'm also like, I like my black hair. It's not black, but like, I like my color too hair. So when it clicks, then you guys will definitely see. Ooh, would I lock my daughter's hair? At first, I was like, yes, like, I really want to lock her hair so that, because I'm always thinking if my mom had locked my hair when I was a child, like, I'd have like waist length hair, it would be so nice, And that's how I was like, oh yeah, I would definitely lock my daughter's hair. But I don't know. I like the way my mom convinced me, like she had locked hair, so she didn't really need to convince me, but I just like the way she allowed me to play with my hair for a year. Did she really allow me? It was because of my mom I combed my hair for 6 years, but anyways. But even with this lock decision, she didn't force me to do it, because she told me to lock my hair before I started undergrad. And I was like, no, I want to play my hair. If I had known, I would have done it earlier, but I still really like the fact that she asked me, if I wanted to lock my hair, and even when I locked it the first time, she still paid and whatever. So I don't think I would lock my daughter's hair. Like, why am I thinking of my daughter? I'm single. But anyways, when it gets to that point, I'm just probably going to allow her to do whatever she wants. If she regrets it, yeah. And I think those are all the questions that I think that people normally ask me when they see my hair or whatever. And I hope you guys actually were able to understand more. I'm going to research more about the instant lock thing, but yeah, this is 4 years locked. Let me turn so you guys can see. This is 4 years locked, and I really like my locks, I really do like my locks. So yeah. So anyways, just wanted to make a video celebrating 4 years locked. Anyways, thank you guys for watching my videos. Thank you for always supporting me. If you like my videos, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay, have an amazing week. See you in the next video.